Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. If you're new, I'm Rebecca. Today we're going to be heading to the kitchen. We're going to do some baking. We're going to make a lovely green cake that would be perfect for a dessert for St. Patrick's Day. I happen to love the flavors of pistachio, and this Pistachio Chocolate Bundt Cake is a lovely version of the classic dessert. By following the recipe in the video, you'll see how quick and easy it is to put together with some help from some store-bought pantry items. So let's head to the kitchen so we can bake some Pistachio Chocolate Bundt Cake. The base of this Pistachio Chocolate Bundt Cake is a store-bought yellow or white cake mix. You can use whichever of those varieties or brands you prefer for this recipe. I happen to have a yellow cake mix that I need to use up, so I'll be using that for today. And here's the one I'll be using today. So we'll start by adding one package of a store-bought yellow or white cake mix. This is a 15.25 ounce cake mix. To that we'll add a 3.4 ounce instant pistachio pudding. Again, you can use whichever brand you prefer. And this will make up our dry ingredients for this cake. That pudding will give this lovely green color that we'll have, as well as that delicious pistachio flavor. Now we're going to add one 8-ounce package of sour cream. The 8-ounce package works well. If you get a larger package or container, you can use about 1 cup. Next we'll add 3/4 of a cup of a neutral oil, so avocado oil, vegetable oil, or canola oil would work well. To that we'll add 3 eggs. And a 1/2 cup of water. Now we'll mix all of these ingredients together. And to give some nice chocolate flavor, we'll add a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Now let's just stir those chocolate chips throughout the batter here. Set this off to the side. Now I'll take a cookie sheet or a baking pan and a bundt cake pan. I'll be using a different pattern bundt cake pan. This is more of a swirl pattern. I thought it'd be fun for this Pistachio Chocolate Bundt Cake, since we'll be having this for dessert for St. Patrick's Day. So this is a USA pan bundt cake pan, so this is already pre-treated and I don't have to grease it, but if your bundt cake pan requires greasing or buttering and flour, make sure you do that so that your cake will release nicely later. So we'll pour our batter into our baking pan. And now I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees, so we'll bake this for about 40 to 50 minutes or until a toothpick comes out nice and clean. So let's get this into the oven to bake. Alright, our Pistachio Chocolate Bundt Cake is finished baking. It took about 50 minutes to get to this point. So now what I'm going to do is allow it to cool in its pan for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll turn it out onto the cooling rack so it can cool completely. All right, the pistachio chocolate bundt cake has been cooling for about 25 minutes now. So I'm going to take it off of this cookie sheet. And I have a little serving dish that I'm going to put this on. So what I'll do is I'll place the dish upside down and I'll flip the cake out of the bundt cake pan. And there we go. So now I'm just going to allow this to cool completely, and then we'll come back and I'll cut into it and we'll have a taste. All right, here we have our pistachio chocolate bundt cake. This is a colorful and delicious cake that you can quickly put together with the help from a few store-bought pantry items. So as you can see, off to the left, I have some store-bought cake mix and pudding mix, and we added some sour cream to give it a nice, moist finish. Now you can serve your pistachio chocolate bundt cake just like this, or you can top it with a glaze or even a nice sprinkle of powdered sugar. I'll do the latter and sprinkle with some powdered sugar. And now it's ready for dessert. So now we can cut into this and have a taste. Has a lovely bright green color to it and a nice spring. This cake is extra moist and soft. What a fun and festive dessert to make for St. Patrick's Day or for a special occasion, maybe a brunch or shower. There's lots of flavor packed into this cake, and with the added chocolate chips, there's little pops of chocolate throughout your bite of this deliciously moist pistachio cake. Now I'll be storing this pistachio chocolate bundt cake in an airtight container on the countertop at room temperature for about 3 days. And if you ever feel you can't eat that cake up in that amount of time, you can refrigerate it for up to a week. So if you're looking for a different style cake and maybe would like to have some shortcuts using store-bought items, I hope that you give this recipe a try. And the fun colors and wonderful flavors of this cake make this a delicious dessert for St. Patrick's Day. If you enjoy baking and would like more inspiration on other things you can bake at home, I do have a playlist on the topic for some wonderful homemade recipes as well. Well, if you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button below and continue to watch my channel, The Home and Homestead, for some more homemade, homegrown, and home style inspiration. Well, I hope that you're having a wonderful day. See you next time. Take care.